Hello, this is Koal05, and today we'll be I'll be providing a video on the changelog of Dark Souls Cinders. Alright, so I've missed it for a little bit. I've been away, been on holidays, been having fun with mates and all that sort of stuff, but I intended to jump back and do a couple of videos before I have a bit of leave. So I'm catching up. This video will be focused on Dark Souls 2.1.3, and the next one will be 2.1.4. So majority of this video will just be going through the changelog and providing a bit of narrative and a bit of demonstration for some of the things that are going on. But just real quickly, just for a little where's all my enemies? These weapons, these Dark Souls included weapons now. I'm pretty sure it was just put out one of the new updates, but it's so versatile. Okay, so this is a one-handed. Never mind, no, it's just the firing bullets. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm really bad with all of the control inputs for at least controller, but that's my left click, which is usually your shield. So I guess that's like shield up. I want to say R1, my L1 normal slash, L1 slash, L2 heavy strike, R2 you do this dodge roll. I'd love to see this in PvP. This looks cool as. And like, so if you spam R2, nope. So L1, 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 L1. Sorry, I'm intentionally getting hit, but I just wanted to show this off. L1, L1, L1. Oh, I've run out of stamina. So then it does a slash and a slash, and then fires a projectile. And that's just using my stamina, so there's no arrows or anything needed for this. Just throw you this up. Sorry, it's definitely not intended to cover this, but I was just throwing up, a little build. Or not at all a build, but a bit of Fashion Souls. Anyway, we'll kick into the video. Before I get into changelog, I will mention this is on New Game Plus 7. This is a separate character to what I had on my main series, but this just ran a bit of stats. 99 everything, just to use all of the equipment, all of the spells, but I probably will use this as a PvP later, so I'll put that back down to 10 starting stats and level it up properly, depending on where the next updates come from. But anyway, let's get into changelog. Alright, so I've thrown all of the changelog into a Word doc. So here we go, changelog 2.1.3, and I've just had a little bit color coding. So orange to me, it doesn't really affect me. It's a good improvement that they've added a huge amount of classes and tweaked a lot of them. But for me, it won't be hugely effective, but better out of variety. Alright, next one's the transformation. So the huge amount of changes and additions to Genji. I think that's how you say his name. Anyway, and here we just see some of the different things that you got from them. These actual effects now change some of their stats as well. Well, let's boost some absorptions, boost Fight Phantom, boost HP, boost some absorptions. Let's do that. I haven't actually played with these, but let's actually see what it does. Alright, so I've just been playing with a couple of Genji's stuff. So straight up, I bought one of his items and I couldn't work out what it was, but it comes into your accessories or ring slots. So I've bought this one to say take appearance of the Tomb Ghost. This is what it looks like. Boom. Sweet. I'm now like really ethereal. You can play around with some of those yourself, but what it does, which this one, obviously, well, you got the stats in blue there. Looks to be working there. That looks good. I'm going to throw these relics. I'll come into a bit later, come to the challenges, and I will explain those. But that's what's pretty much giving me my massive amount of health and stats and stuff. But all these other perspectives, well, I didn't really play with these too much. Body, but these are all the menus. All costumes completely. Dragon form from Dark Souls 1. Yeah, let's get that on. Yeah, where? Okay. Interesting. I've got no head, but I'm guessing if I go head transformation costume, Dark Souls 1, boom, there you go. What if I know helmet? Back. Leave body. Yeah, I want a body. Costumes, no armor. Am I naked? I'm naked. Okay, interesting. So, yeah, These should all just be cosmetic, visual and all that. What else did I see? What else did I see? Not just armor, but body, head, clear transformations, visual. Okay, yep, that's what I wanted. Body armor. Oh, I'm gonna go body tint instead. Only go indigo, whatever. This menu is a little bit finicky, I found. It takes sometimes a little bit. I'll go into your field of view. I did really like this one. Nope, not field of view. The camera distance extremely far. I really should have put something on a little bit nicer. But that's a really different way to play. You could almost do top down, almost, if you. That's so cool. I love that the most. I wonder if I go, and all of these like you can just clear and that'll bring it back. Okay, that actually worked. Yep, sweet. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but anyway, the line's fine. Just go back. I want you to go. So this is cool. I really like this. It clears a whole lot of stuff out of your inventory. That's awesome. We'll clear this for now. You're really close. You can almost play over the shoulder. That's pretty cool too. I stuffed up my body, still not working. But yeah, so still like, oh, I wonder if I change. Yeah, wow. So it doesn't even. Yeah, so Genji's was really sick. I like those transformations. They're really good. I might even use some of that. So yeah, armor, I've just kind of covered off. Armor, we've sort of had a look at as well. Yeah. Oh, let's. Alright, now we cover into this Blade of Champions stuff here. This is really cool, and this is how I got some of those rings I should have showed off before slightly. Add a heap of new challenge modes you can add to yourself, and these are how you get some of these really good rings, really good accessories. So here you can review your current journey type and new game level, all that sort of stuff. That's always been there for a while now, but here you can come in to go, what are these challenges? What do I need to do to get them? So this one's kind of held over for a couple of updates now, but you know, you've beat the Solar Center instead of dying, pretty much going through the entire game. And what do you get for it? You get this Relic of Eternity, and it gives you reduces your stamina cost. Yeah, so that looks like. Yeah, so I've got like most of the equipment of the entire game, but and I was really curious to see how these were changed from. So here's the Relic of Eternity here, and it gives you 50% reduction to your stamina consumption, reduces stamina consumption by 50%. Yeah, yeah. Most of these can't be affects, so this is the final sort of version, and there's one that I don't have. Anyway, so we got Relic of Swiftness. Actually, can you even really notice? I'm curious as to the. Yeah, that's fast. You're fast. Your ring swings? No, your ring swings aren't faster. Anyway, yeah. So I just used a couple of sort of methods here to get some of these. That's huge. Yeah, 50% absorptions. That's ridiculous. I might even throw that on over the health. Master of Corruption. This is so good, and I think this might even tip into the 3.1.4. I'm just going to cover it here while I'm covering this stuff here. This is so cool. Each boss you kill, you can enable it here as well. And it gives you a couple of warning chances there to enable it. But each boss you kill will give you a negative effect. However, but the reward, what's our reward? The reward is a ridiculous ring that I still don't quite. Oh yeah, no, that's right. It's 30% boost, and again, that can't be effects, so that'll be the final thing here. But it's such an interesting, good mechanic to add in that you know, each boss you kill, even one of them will reduce your health by 10 points every second and stuff like that. It'll reduce your resistances, it'll reduce your maximum health. I think one of them. I think it's go quote with this. Solar Cinder reduces all of your attributes by 10 points, and you just got to keep going. And it'll only complete that whole challenge once you finish the final boss. So all DLC bosses, all bosses added in the mod, in Cinders mod. The only issue is that, and I tried to complete this, and I tried to complete this on Gauntlet, and most of it really worked well. However, the the Sir Alon boss that they've added in is a little bit bugged out. I couldn't activate him or progress through their fog wall, so just a minor point there. But overall, that challenge system really fucking good. Really fucking good. Tying in a little bit to some of these challenges is now these magical restraints. So some of those challenges, at least fighting a couple of bosses there, you have to like either not run or not backstab, not roll. This NPC now can put all these restraints on you, and so if you're like me, you're absolutely useless with throwing an accidental kick every now and then. This is freaking amazing. Wait, I didn't actually look at that menu option. Did I just activate it or unactivate it? Disable, yeah, so I've enabled, so no kick, so I can't kick now. I'm trying, I don't know, I'm so useless at even activating the kick when I'm intending to. But anyway, so all of it works as kind of intended here. So no sprint, no run, no roll. I'm trying to think of things that I can display without. Yeah, sweet. So now I'm just walking at a snail's pace. And no sprint, no nothing. So really good way if you want to self-impose some more challenges or even attempt some of those achievements. Alright, next up, the update is Soul of Coescence here. This is really good. So I'll just say it replaces your masteries. So instead of having, even one of my other series, like you're getting up to 99 with faith and you could double all your healing, it's now just gone to a flat 30% increase into one of your attributes, one of your stats here. This is a good implementation over the masteries. It's a little bit more balanced than the masteries. Like as I said, described there, having faith, double all of your healing. It could definitely lead for PvP to be quite unbalanced, but my only issue with it is the menu, and I'm a little bit curious here because, and maybe I may have stuffed up my own sort of gameplay here, but I thought I had already activated all these in a prior run through, and I think new game might reset these, but we'll just sort of see. At this moment I've just activated the Coescence of Strength here, and the menu, it's just a little bit finicky, and I'll try and demo this today, but I've already activated this, so I can click on this and view what I've actually done. I don't know if this is from design or from limitations in menus, but if I'm a new player, I'm coming here, just got my dex up to 99, and now I want to check out what this is. I have to click on it, and then without any prompting or knowing what it is, you can begin it, and what that will do will take, I think it was 500, I have to look at it again, or 5,000 souls out of your inbox there, out of your income there, and tell you it's complete, and you go, okay, what the fuck did I just do? You have to click on it again, go into dexterity, and then check that. So just message to the devs, I just think it might need a little bit of a rework just to see, like the other one, it gave you a little summary, you could click on it, then click on summary, minor thing, but in that now, my equipment load should have been going up, and I think my stamina goes up. Alright, so I think I've just identified a bit of an exploit here, and I hope it should probably patch this out. Each new game cycle, you can reactivate these coalescences. You just need souls and your stats into 99, and just each new game cycle, you can add this 30% on and on and on. Could be definitely, and maybe I even might exploit it yourself, but definitely PvP without using like cheat engine or anything like that. You could really make an overpowered character. Just a little bit to look at that, devs, I think. Alright, so just adding a note into there. So yeah, as I said, if you continue to do your new game cycle and you got stats up to 99, you can continue to activate these and get another 30% each time. Repeating it exponentially if you're really cutting through your new games. These general points here, I haven't checked out these, but just have a look at them yourself. So added iframes to backstep, I'm guessing more iframes, not just they were absent and now they're there. So just making it a bit easier to backstep, I guess. Added the cursed inflict, so I'm guessing this is just in the thumbnail of the item, and just in the bottom right corner, you can see that the infusion is curse. Haven't checked that out myself, haven't infused any items to do that. Alright, so next part is into weapons, number of iframes and stat requirements, a lot of sort of changes to the chariot lance and that sort of stuff, but the things I've highlighted here, increased root motion for several items, and these weapon art follow-ups for some of these weapons here, they kind of seem pretty good, something to get into if you're interested in some of these fist weapons or the straight knights. Bloodlust and Analong, it just changes, now consume 10% of max health per weapon. I think that maybe was a flat number before, I could be wrong. Yeah, so it changed to some of that. But here's some of the cooler ones. So some of the movesets changed with these. I do want to check out this Koal05. I'm not sure if I kept it on. But that Nil Blade, so this running pay weapon, that was one I demonstrated right at the start. But also this washing pole looks great as well. Really cool moveset. What do I need to do? So I've activated it. Yeah, okay. Oh, I got a hold. That is so cool. So yeah, definitely channeling the oh, and you can see my 50% resistance is fucking ridiculous. Oh, good. Well, I'm not sure how much poise I'll have to actually pull that off, like even in PvP. That's so channeling the Sekiro. That is so cool. Anyway. Yeah, this Koal05 is pretty sick too. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Really fucking good. Excellent. So added a number of shields, played with them a little bit. Lock shields definitely looks pretty cool. Yeah, so lock shield. That's really amazing modeling they've done as well. There's an enemy. Spells. That's pretty cool. I don't know, I'm guessing there's other shields that can cast. Well, obviously the chime thing that I've just shown a little bit as well. But that's cool. What's its stats? Its stats are actually pretty cool as well. So 90% magic, 90% physical. Yeah, and there's just the demo description of it there. Alright, onto some of these armors. Now these are really interesting, some of the stats and then some of the accessories that have been added in this next patch. Slash damage, standard damage, and thrust damage are all now, you can target it. So here, a couple of armor sets here that you can increase just thrust damage, increase your standard damage, and strike damage with some of these sets here. Slash damage there as well. I was a little bit confused actually. I originally thought this protected you against more, but I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. And then you have a couple of rings here. Slash. So we got 20% more thrust damage. So yeah, if you know a boss is weak to that type of damage, you can set your weapon up, but also set some of the afflixirs, your accessories and your armor to view this now as well. And I love the way that this has been modeled, isn't that as well? Here I've changed my viewing to be a bit closer, but the viewing angle isn't that great. Alright, so I pissed off that zoom in close, but here we got the Watcher, the Throne Watcher from Dark Souls 2. Really lovely armor sets they got set up here. And here you have the Throne Defender. Fucking excellent armor sets. Really cool. So much fashion souls in this mod. Alright, and here's that thrust damage that I was talking about, or some of those other sets there. Alright, onto some of these spell changes. Now, majority of these sound great. It's a lot of it's a numerical change in that. But now, Chaos Beam now can penetrate through the map. Really good, love that. And Lingering Chaos can now do knockdown. But one of the other cool things is change some damage type of some physical spells. So now going into that is the last topic that I just had on, which was the accessories and some of the armor sets, so you can really target some of those damages. Cool, interesting. Don't know how you find out which spells do what now, but interesting that they've included that. I took a quick break to kill Eldritch, and I transmuted his soul to get this Soul of Instability. Yeah, I did a little challenge run where I did a no-hit, my first no-hit run on him, because I didn't know you could use this Vow of Silence on him. But anyway, the Soul of Instability, yeah, interesting, a good area of effect there. Yep, so that's that one there. 3 of these Pyromancies and Miracles, they all sound pretty good, and I will likely use them in my next, throughout my series actually. I'm pretty keen to get that Black Star from mid-year. Yep, same with the Miracles, they're great too. Alright, so coming into these rings now, so made a few changes there. So reduced the power of a lot of the sigils, sorry. And yeah, so removed pretty much the Relic of Power. I'm pretty sure Relic of Power and Insanity are no longer in there, and it's been changed into the achievements. But anyway, so these rings, and I did just use one. Their max FX is 80 points of damage, and so this should just be, yeah, only on melee attack, yeah. Alright, so now we got these signets. So these, I did talk about these before, and these are really much focused on your slash, strike, thrust, and then this is standard damage. I'm guessing that's just all physical damage. FX5, got 20% increase. I did notice a bug on this, so when you try to affect one of these rings, I think it's this one, it gives you back that ring. So Gufford's affix from post +1 gives you +2 of Infinios or something like that. Anyway, something weird is going on with that item, the take and distribution, all that sort of stuff. Alright, so yeah, this is confirmed definitely. So all of the older power, Relic of Power, Legends, Insanity, and Myths, they're all changed into these other rings that I mentioned earlier. And I was just having a look there on my challenges just to see what corresponds to what. So sorry, you can check through the wiki to easily work out what correlates to what. Now again, I can't remember what ring is awarded to you by what challenge, but you should be able to see it in your game when you come up to this Blade of Champions. See, when I go to the requirement, it just says I failed it, so I have to wait till my next new game to work out what the reward is, and then also what I have to do to actually fight that. So Defying Death, it's beaten Solar Cinder without dying. Touchable is without getting any damage. And you look into the wiki and it tells you what specifications are about that. So it talks even about having shield. So even if you have a shield that blocks 100% of damage, if you take that hit, that will still deactivate this challenge here. Planeless is pretty much using the minimum amount of bonfires. It'll give you a list there of the bonfires that you can, and I think it's a pretty substantial list. It's pretty much just doing all of the main bosses, not the optional ones, the way I read that. Sword and Board, that's killing Solar Cinder without rolling or backstepping once. So yeah, all these four relate to the rings. And the rings can't be affixed as well, so that's what you see there is the final sort of status of those. Swiftness, movement speed, it's pretty good. Right, so I can't get a huge amount from these items. I do think if you are farming items, farming souls, stacking the coins, yeah, sure, that'll be beneficial. The rest of these I can't really work out what the impact of the gameplay will really be. They seem like all positive things. Yeah, conjurations here, yeah, they all sound pretty good. Visual effects mostly, to my reading there, that seems good. So with the bosses, I've mentioned that the Madara, the area seems a bit bugged, in at least the fog wall. Definitely when I went through the gauntlet mode, I could not interact with that fog wall, and I used the no clipping mode to go through to progress through the fog wall, and I could see the boss which is sitting there as he was in the previous, where you could like taunt him, but that was bugged out at this point. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's been reported onto the Discord. I've seen someone mention it. Remove Titanite Abomination. Yeah, I like this boss. I'm guessing it's just having a bit of a rework. I'll have to see what that is. But yeah, and increase your soul drop from Corrupted Gundyr. That's good. Always want more souls. Yeah. Alright, so going on with the treasure here, you got a couple of good things here. I can't remember how you used to get the Ancient King set. I remember I used to be able to get it, but now you can buy it from the Shrine Handmaiden after you kill the Fallen Protector. That's good. You got a couple of different options here with your Demon Prince Smelted Sword set. The Nestling trades, I barely ever really use these sorts of things, but hey, there's more lootables here that you can grab. Yeah, read them more in Wiki if they do anything specific, but they just say that each reward a variety of consumables. One of the really specific ones here, I think would be really good. The Undead Bone Shards, how you get the Greatsword. Here it is here, the Greatsword, and I've just applied Holy onto it. Really was one of the most OP weapons, but I think it still is the most powerful Greatsword. No, take that back. I've got my Obsidian Sword even higher than that. No, maybe it's been nerfed. I take that back. Yeah, I've got my hollowed sword, which is infused with luck. Anyway, the other thing that I hadn't noticed for a while as well, the Handmaidens Ladle, it got really nerfed as well. It was one of the, had thousands and thousands of damage, but I guess they brought it back into a bit of balance in that. The enemy changes here, they seem fine. No real issue there. Right, for the NPCs here, you got Solar of Astora, their Strength and Covenant functionality, so I'm guessing that's where you can continue to get their consumables and upgrade. I did think that was implemented, but maybe I was wrong there, along with the rest of them. So you increase the damage of another NPC invader, but for me, there's too many damages of all those. But anyway, so it's the damage in too low. Oh, so this memories, it seems to work pretty, this change seems to be a lot smoother now as well, a bit easier. So here we have like the breakdown of all of the damage multipliers, an accumulation of like half the points into their health, and you're only really reduce your solid absorption by half. Yeah, as that sort of goes up. Yeah, it seems pretty fair there. I don't know if it was like much higher. I felt like it was much higher when I was doing it. Oh, a lot of close to desktop changes here, so they're all good, like those. Alright, so we have a few more changes to the Titanite Abomination. So they're still referencing the Titanite Abomination area, so we've just added some enemies there. Another invader just right in that area. You've got some fallen abominations after you kill Slave Knight Gale. That'd be something interesting to be checking out. Yeah, it's added a literal knight to the Consume Gardens. I have a couple of environmental changes here, so added some demon courses to the rocky area up the top, changed the position of one of the invaders, I'm guessing, or maybe that was the store vendor, that was a person, I can't quite remember. Ballista is now disabled by default, that's curious there. I wonder if I can't remember if the sandworms are still there. I think they reduced it back to 1. And finally coming to a number of really good bug fixes all around. So overall, yeah, that's 2.1.3. And yeah, so just covering off there, a lot of really good changes there, and I'm really liking how it's all progressing. Really great. All right, cheers. This has been Koal05. Take care.